In this session, we're going to look at the Kihon syllabus for your brown belt to brown and white belt grading. So you should already have done your warm-up. Make sure you've checked your training area. Make sure you've got space in front of you, a bit of space behind so we can do the forwards and backwards steps. So feet together, arm down, yoi. Ready, set forwards, make left, get down, right. Can I take? Good, so I'll do everything from the opposite stance that should look like a mirror when you're looking in the video. So from the Gate right position, we're just going to do the first set of punches of Sanbonzuki, like you'll have done in previous gradings. So you're going to step forwards, make a Jodan Oizuki, body square for this one, and double punch to Chudan, okay? And the body remains square throughout, so it's going to be punch, 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 okay? So we're going to do that lightly, and then start to build up the speed. Ready, one. So make sure you have full and complete punches, full hikite, elbows tight into the side. 2. And shuffle back. 3. Back. 4. Back, start to build up the pace now. 5. Back. 6. And back, and try and get that kime, that focus at the end of each punch. 6. Back. 7. Back. 8. Back. 9. Back. One more. 10. And back. Good. And yabe. Okay. Now step forwards and make left get under eye. Can I take? Make guard position now. So this guard position, the feet, it's based on your formal Zenkutsudachi, but slightly shorter to allow a bit of a bend in that back leg. So it's more a flexible stance, okay? Similar sort of idea that you'd use in Kumite, okay? And that allows you to push and drive into these techniques. So we're just going to practice the snap punches. So we're going to practice Kizamizuki with the lead arm. We're going to practice Gakuzuki with the reverse arm. Okay? So just lightly to count, punching with the left, Kizamizuki. So we're going to punch and come back to guard. Ready? 1. Good. Now we're going to make the Gakuzuki. So get this full rotation in with the right side of the body. Still full hikite fist here, and a full recovery back to guard. So try not to have any additional movements with these arms. It's just out and back, and nothing strange happening with the guard when you return. Gakuzuki, 2. Good. Kizamizuki, 1. And push in with these legs as well as we do the punch. Gakuzuki, 2. Kizamizuki, 1. Gakuzuki, 2. Kizamizuki, 1. Gakuzuki, 2. Okay, now we're going to start to build up the speed. Still light, but a feeling of speed with these punches. Kizamizuki, 1. Gakuzuki, 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. So get this coordination with the arms now, particularly on the Kizamizuki. Both go out, both come back together. Start to build up the pace. 1. Gakuzuki, 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. Okay, so last go. Now really try and get some power into the punch as well. So we have the speed, and now try and get a bit of oomph, a bit of kime at the end of each of these techniques. Okay, so keep that stance. The legs should be starting to ache now. Ready? Kizamizuki. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. And yame. Change legs. Come on, take. Right leg forwards and right guard position. So again, a bit more flexible in the stance now, so allowing you to drive forwards. We're going to start off slowly, punching with the right Kizamizuki. So full hikite, body rotation, head remains pointing forwards, and then return. 1. And Gakuzuki. And you can pair the body here as well, just to allow you to get that extra rotation in. Gakuzuki. 2. Kizamizuki. 1. Gakuzuki. 2. So when we're doing it slowly, really focus on this form of the technique, getting that full rotation, getting that hikite. Kizamizuki. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. Start to build up the pace now. So still lightly, but more that sort of feeling. Ready? Kizamizuki. 1. Gakuzuki. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. And now hard, so a bit of power into the technique as well. Kizamizuki. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. And yummy. Good. And in any way. Relax, just shake the arms loose, shake the legs loose. So we're going to do a similar idea now, but this time using double techniques, because these are going to be really important when you start to add these techniques in after the basic kicks. Yoi, ready, left Gedanbarai. Take guard position. So this time, to 1 count, you're going to make Kizamizuki and Gakuzuki and snap. So you flow from the Kizamizuki into the Gakuzuki, but full rotation, and back to guard. So slowly to start off with. 1. Same again. 2. 3. 4. So starting with the Kizamizuki each time. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Good. This time, we're going to do the Uraken Gakuzuki. So there's a fast preparation, smooth preparation there, and a Uraken, remember, comes around, still get this body rotation, make sure that knee doesn't drift in, striking with the back of the fist. So it'll be Uraken and Gakuzuki. And we'll do these Uraken Gakuzukis a lot when we combine them with the kicking combinations. So ready? Just slightly. Uraken Gakuzuki. 1. And again. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Good. Back to the Kizamizuki Gakuzuki. Okay, we're going to do up the tempo a bit now. We're going to do 4 of those, and then 4 Uraken Gakuzukis. So up in the tempo, not full speed just yet. Kizamizuki Gakuzuki. 1. 2. 3. 4. Uraken Gakuzuki. 1. 2. 3. 4. Bit faster. Kizamizuki. 1. 2. 3. 4. Uraken Gakuzuki. 1. 2. 3. 4. And yummy. Change legs. Come on, take. Right leg forwards and guard. To count, nice and lightly. Kizamizuki Gakuzuki. Full technique, full hikite, full rotation. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Start to build up the tempo. 7. 8. 9. 10. and Yurakan Gakusuki. So remember, fast preparation, body rotation, hit with the back of the fist, push that front knee in. Start slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Start to build up the pace. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. 4 fast ones now. Starting with the Kizamuzuki Gakusuki. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yurakan Gakusuki. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Yame. And Nere. Relax. Good. Just take a quick drink of water, 30 seconds, water break. Okay, so we're going to be moving on to your blocking combinations next, and they are identical to the ones to the last grading. So we'll be doing Agiyuki, Gakusuki, Gedanbarai, Sotouki, MP, Yurakan Gakusuki, and Gedanbarai, Uchiyuki, Kizamuzuki Gakusuki, Gedanbarai, and finally Shutouki, front leg Maigari, and Yukite. So with all of these blocking combinations, I want to focus on the rotation of the body, and with the Sotouki combination, the Shutouki combination, really focus in on that change in stance, make sure that's solid. Okay, we're going to go through them lightly and then sharply. Okay, Yoi, ready? Left, Gedanbarai. Come on, take. So for the Agiyuki combination, a quick step forwards, you're going to make Agiyuki full rotation, Gakusuki full rotation and full Hikite, and then Gedanbarai. So lightly to start off with. 1, and shuffle back. 2, and back. 3, and back. 4. Stay forward now, and we're going to practice the backward step. So you've got to try and make this backward step as quick as your forward step, but no extra movements with that foot, no tilt of the body. Keep this posture as you do a fast step back. Agiyuki Gakusuki, Gedanbarai. Ready? 1, and shuffle forwards. 2, and shuffle forwards. 3, forwards. 1 more. 4. Good. Bit sharper now. 1, and back. 2, and back. 3, and back. 4. Stay forward now. Do the backward step. Make sure you've got space behind you. 1. Forwards. 2. Forwards. 3. 4. And Yame. And Nere. Relax. So next we're going to move on to the Sotouki combination. So with this one, we've got the front stance with the Sotouki, full body rotation. Really show a solid shift into the Kibidachi, and then a solid shift back into the front stance for the Yurakan, full rotation on the Gakusuki, full rotation on the Gedanbarai. So we've got 2 stance changes, into Kibidachi, out of Kibidachi, and then we've got this body rotation to think about as well. Yoi, step forward, left, Gedanbarai. Mate. So lightly to start off with. 1, Uchi, MP, Yurakan Gakusuki, Gedanbarai. Shuffle back. 2, and back. 3, and back. backward step now. Make sure you check the space behind you. 1. Shuffle forwards. 2. Shuffle forwards. 3. 1 more. 4. So up the tempo now. Fast change with the legs. Fast body rotation. 1. Back. 2. And back. 3. Back. 4. Make sure you check the space behind you now, doing the backward step. 1. Forwards. 2. Keep that tempo. 3. Last one. 4. And yame. And air. Relax. Excellent. So your third blocking combination is the Uchiyuki, Kizamizuki, Gakuzuki, Geidan Barai. This is all from front stance. So really focus on the body rotation and focus on this front knee. So Uchiyuki, knee pushed in. Kizamizuki, you won't get much power in this. Try and get a bit of chest. Gakuzuki, knee still pushed in. Geidan Barai, knee pushed in, body rotated. Okay? Yoi, left Geidan Barai. Come on, take. So again, lightly to start off with. 1. Uchiyuki, Kizamizuki, Gakuzuki, Geidan Barai. And back. 2. Uchiyuki, Kizamizuki, Gakuzuki, Geidan Barai. 3. And back. 4. Stay forwards now, practicing the backward step. Take the space behind you. 1. And forwards. 2. And forwards. 3. Forwards. 4. Good. Up the tempo now, a bit sharper. Work on the speed of that step. 1. And back. 2. And back. 3. And back. 4. Stay forwards now. 4 going back. 1. 2. Body rotation all the time. 3. 4. And yame. And an air. Relax. Catch your breath for a moment. So the final blocking sequence is with the Shutouki. Shutouki in back stance. A really fast front leg maigari, and then really work on this shift into the front stance. So sharp maigari, and really drive that body in for the nukite. Okay, and that's it. So just 3 moves: Shutouki, front leg maigari, nukite. But now you're up to brown belt level. We're expecting a real distinction between those stances and a really sharp front leg maigari. Okay, yoi, ready. Step forwards, left Shutouki. Come on, take. Okay, so lightly coming forwards. 1, Shutouki, front leg maigari, nukite. Shuffle back. 2, Shutouki, front leg maigari, nukite. Remember, this nukite has a closed fist for the hikite. Back. 3. And back. 4. Good. Stay forwards now. Check the space behind you. Moving backwards. 1. Forwards. 2. Forwards. 3. Forwards. 4. Good. bit sharper now, upping the tempo. And really focus on this cleanliness of this preparation into the block and the speed of that front leg Maigari. Last go for the blocking combinations. 1. Back. 2. Back. 3. 4. Stay forwards now, 4 times going backwards. 1. 2. 3. 4. And Yame. Nere. Relax. Good. 30 seconds water break, and then we'll be into your kicking combinations. Okay, so with the kicking combinations, they're different to how they were for the previous gradings. Now, each of the kicks, so the 4 basic kicks, Maigari, Yokogari, Washigari and Shirogari, are going to be followed up with a double strike. So double punch for the Maigari, then for the other 3, it's Yurakin, Gakuzuki. So that means all of them will be done from a guard position, and that guard has got to remain still on the kicks and only come into play when we start these double strike techniques. So we're going to break it down to count to really focus on the body rotation that we need and the control over these arms that we need during the kick. Yoi, ready? Left gate umberai, kumate, and guard. Okay, so the first one will be the Maigari. So you need really smoothness to this Maigari, both hips driving forwards. You're going to kick and punch. I want you to stop at the punch and check this body position. So body should be rotated, hikite should be fully back, shoulders down, deep bend in the front knee, pushing into the stance. And on the second count, you're going to make the Gakuzuki and snap. Okay, so lightly kick and single punch. 1. Now do Gakuzuki and snap back to guard. Ready? 2. And shuffle back. Same again. Kick and just Oizuki. 1. And Gakuzuki. 2. Back. Same again. 1. Gakuzuki. 2. Back. 1. And punch. 2. Last go. 1. Punch. 2. Last go from the other side. 1. Punch. 2. Okay. So now let's do it all the way through. Still lightly kick, double punch. Make sure you get full rotation, full hikite on these arms, just like we were doing at the start of the session. Ready? Kick, double punch. 1. And back. 2. And back. So remember, focus on these arms as you kick. No movement. No movement. And then move as you're stepping in. Ready? 3. Back. 4. And back. Build up the speed a bit now. 75%. 1. And back. 2. And back. 3. And back. 4. And back. If you can, if your surroundings permit it, full speed now. Kick, double punch. 1. Back. 2. Back. 3. Back. 4. And back. And Yami. Nere. relax. Good. So the next kick will be your Yokogeri Kikomi, and this time Uraken Gakuzuki. Okay, so for this kick, the guard does need to change, but it changes with the rotation into the Yokogeri. So don't allow anything like that to happen where it changes before, or any elbows coming out to the side. It is just with the rotation. But then you're adding on Uraken Gakuzuki. So for the first count, I want you to kick and then hold this Uraken position. Okay? So yoi, left get umberai, kamaite, guard. So Yokogeri Kikomi and Uraken. 1. Okay, check this body rotation. Check that Hikite fist pulled right the way back. Now Gakuzuki with a full rotation. 2. And shuffle back. Kick in Uraken. 1. Punch. 2. And back. 1. Gakuzuki. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. Last go. 1. 2. Okay. So now all the way through. Kick Uraken Gakuzuki. Nice and lightly. 1. And back. 2. And back. Full rotation. Arms under control. 3. Back. 4. And back. Okay, start to build up the speed now. 1. Back. 2. Back. 3. Back. 4. Back. Full speed if you can. 1. Back. 2. Back. 3. Back. 4. And back. And yame. And nere. Relax. Good. So just got 2 more kicks to do. So same idea with Mawashigeri. The arms only change over as you come through, as you rotate. Then we're going to stop in the Uraken and second count with the Gakuzuki, full body rotation, full Hikite, as always. Okay? Yoi, left get umberai. Kamaite, guard, Washigeri, and Uraken. 1. Check that body rotation, check the Hikite. Punch. 2. And back. 1. 2. And back. 1. 2. Back. 1. 2. Back. 1. 2. Back. And full Hikite on the Gakuzuki as well. Let's go. 1. 2. And back. All the way through then lightly. Washigeri Uraken Gakuzuki. 1. Back. 2. Back. 3. Back. 4. And back. 4 times sharply. Ready. 1. Back. 2. Back. 3. Back. 4. And back. And yame. And nere. Relax. Good. So the final kick is your Yushirigari Uraken Gakuzuki. Okay? So really focus on the start of this Yushirigari. It starts with a knee lift. It doesn't start with a turn. It starts with a knee lift, just like all kicks. But then as soon as it's lifted, that's when you turn. And the challenge is to go from the spin to go to driving straight. Okay. So for the last grading syllabus, we broke this down into different counts, where we built it up into the full kick. So if you're still struggling with the Yoshioge, I recommend you go back and have a look at that video and keep practicing the breaking down of those sections and then putting it back together, okay? Because this is hard because we're now adding in the Uraken Gakuzuki. So 2 counts again, Yoshirigari, hold the Uraken on the first count, then Gakuzuki on the second count. Yoi, left get and right, take, guard. So you're going to kick, try and get the thrust, and then hold the Uraken. Ready? 1. So really check this body position now, because it's very easy. Because you're spinning in this direction, that's the way you're spinning. It's very easy to allow your body to come round on this Uraken. You've got to drive it the other way here, just like we did in the warm-up. Okay, so you should be in this position, Hikite well back, and then you can use this body rotation to send the left side in and make Gakuzuki. 2, and shuffle back. Kick and Uraken. 1. Check this position, check you haven't over-rotated. Punch. 2. And back. Kick and Uraken. 1. Punch. 2. 1. 2. More. 1. 2. 1. 2. And back. So this time, put it together, but still try and make sure you get this 1-2 with the body rotation. 45 square for the Gakuzuki. Lightly, all the way through. 1. And back. Just be careful of the flooring. Okay, don't go too fast if it's not safe to do so. 2. And back. 3. And back. 4. And back. Let's go then. 4 times sharply, if your surroundings allow that. Focus on now on fast double strike, fast recovery of the kick. 1. Back. 2. Back. 3. Back. 4. And Yame. And Nere. Relax. Excellent. So that is your grading syllabus for the Kihon for your brown belt to brown and white belt grading. So the new things in there are the kick and double strikes, which take a bit of practice. So focus on breaking it down to count like we just did, so you can practice the feeling of getting into that body position for that first strike and then slamming that body in for a really powerful second punch, okay? And then add it together just like we did in the session there, okay? You'll then have Basatai to do as your kata, and for brown belt you start doing the Juippon Kumite, where it's named attacks still, but you're doing that from a freestyle position. And don't forget that from brown belt as well, you could be asked to do any of the Heian katas, so make sure you keep going back over your Heian katas as well once you get to brown belt. Okay, so that's the end of this session. Well done. Make sure you check out all the resources we've got online so you can keep training at home, and hopefully see you back in the dojo as soon as we can. Okay, so finish, feet together. Bow.